So that's a fail. Tesla, you failed. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. It's the weekend. It's early November, and we had a unseasonably warm day today. I think it's supposed to get up to the 60s somewhere here in St. Louis. But per usual, we're not staying home. We're going to take advantage of this nice weather, and we're going to head down to one of our favorite states just for the outdoor beauty and for a day of camping. We're headed down to Bull Shoals White River State Park in Arkansas, about 4 hours away. We got the car loaded up. We're going to do a little camping tonight, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 73 degrees there as a high and 41 I think for the low. At normal, we've got the tent that goes on the back of the car, and we're going to sleep in the car at nighttime. We'll set the temperature at a balmy 70 degrees. And should be perfectly comfortable. Probably catch a little bit of Netflix while we're relaxing in the evening time. Outdoor before that, we'll have a campfire, but we're going to bring you along for the ride. Essentially, I'll show you the efficiency the car gets on the way down there. We'll talk a little bit about the charging, because I know some of you like that. Let's get started. So before we take off, we're going to reset trip A here to 0, and we're going to use that to track our efficiency. Now, if you notice, this has us leaving and going. The trip is 245 miles. We're charged up right now to 90%, not 100. And the trip has us stopping nowhere along the way and arriving with 6% state of charge. You can say I'm likely going to stop along the way to charge, because in 4 hours we're going to want some lunch. There's a Buckees down in Springfield. We may stop down there, but we're going to stop someplace probably, and while we're grabbing a bite to eat and using the bathroom, I'll probably plug in, that we can make the entire trip on a 90% charge and still have 6% left over. This is the Daniel Boone Bridge, by the way. So we're pretty early on in the trip, but if you look right over here, we're right now we're averaging 257 watt hours per mile. So based on that, we're at 84% range, and it says we have about 279 miles left to go. So efficiency wise, right now we're running 60 to 65, and I have the self-driving in chill mode. We're doing great. So pretty nice having the car do all the driving for me, and that's my plan for the entire trip. Headed to Buckees in Springfield. All right, so we are just, Buckees is just right over there. We are rolling in at like 13% state of charge, and do all of the parking, selecting the charger that it stops at, all of that sort of stuff. Would have thought it would have gone in over here. This seemed like the long way around to get to the chargers, which are right there. So this is a busy location. We're gonna see how well the car does with parking. So let's see where it picks to park us. Plenty of, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is, okay, so this looks like it's putting us in a handicap spot. So let's say the good news is it drove us all the way here with no intervention from me, except for parking in the handicap spot. And obviously that wasn't a good selection. I need to get in here a little bit straighter because I didn't park very straight. But aside from parking in the wrong spot, no intervention, the car did really well. We were running about 75 miles an hour for the majority of the trip. So let's take a quick look before we turn things off and start charging. 311.6 watt hours per mile. That's over the last 200 miles. So we were doing quite a bit better than this until we got real close here. We have 36 miles of range left based on this. We started with 90%, so we didn't start with a full charge. But we've got 13% battery left, 36 miles of range left. And let's look at the trip real quick and just see. We covered 200 miles, 200.9 miles, 62.6 kilowatts, average 311.6 watt hours per mile. I just got inside Buckees and I already have a message from my car. It's at 50% and it's telling me I have enough charge to continue the trip. We're nowhere near ready to leave yet. We're gonna get some food, and then Jenny wants to look around Buckees a little bit. It's a complete zoo in here today. The line for the ladies just to get in the bathroom, I feel bad for them because it's clear out by the register. Just this place is so busy all the time. It's just amazing. So the Buckees inside was total chaos. Well, I picked up a Texas cheesecake burrito, a box of these beaver chips, and a big soda. But I wasn't in very long at all. I ran inside to use the bathroom. I'm already up at 75% on the charge here. And we're down to 73 kilowatts right now of charging. We're going to arrive at our destination with 44%. That's way more than we need because we have NEMA 1450 charging at our campsite tonight. Buckees in Springfield, if you get a chance to come through here, I mean, it's just amazing. They have a lot of food inside. Everything's a little bit expensive, but I think you're paying for the experience as much as you are the food. Well, we made it. We're here at Bull Shoals White River Campground, and we just pulled in. It's really nice. We're gonna walk over. The river is just literally right across the street from us over there, and we have a pretty good spot here. We've got full hookup here. We've got water, sewer, which we don't need obviously. We've got hookup, and then the bathrooms are right there behind us, so a really good spot. So we had a bit of an incident on the way out here. I've been running pretty close to the speed limit, and I had one stretch of ground that I decided I was going to speed up on, so I was running 73 and a 60, and probably no more than 5 minutes, and there was a cop hiding off to the side of the road. Pulled me over. I was real polite to him, gave him my license, insurance. He went back, he checked, he came back up and said, since I have a clean driving record, he's gonna let me off this time without a warning. So he was real polite to me, didn't give me a ticket, and I was pretty darn grateful to him because I haven't had a ticket for 20 years. The White River is a major river that begins in northwest Arkansas, flows into southern Missouri, and then back into Arkansas. Eventually, it joins the Mississippi. Its cold tailwaters are world-renowned for trout fishing, rainbow brown, and cutthroat trout. The river offers scenic views, boating, fishing, and access to parks and campsites. It is a beautiful, brisk morning here in Shoals, Bull Shoals. I want to say it's like 36 degrees, something like that. But the fall colors, we're starting to lose them, but some of the fall colors are still here. So we woke up this morning to this beautiful sight here. This tree was right outside of our tent, and we slept like babies last night in the tent. Temperature was set on 70 degrees. Car held that temperature just perfectly, and you probably can't see it in the camera, but just right over there we've got the water flowing past us, and this is really a nice campground. They have all the amenities right here. There is a store of some sort just right over there where you can pick up firewood if you need it. And our tent's here, and the restrooms are right there. They're really modern restrooms, nice and clean. They have showers in them. All this is busy in here. This is a lot of people in here have RVs, so I didn't find the bathrooms to be overly busy. But there are tent sites just right over here on this side over here as well. So as you can see, though, this is a very nice campgrounds, and again, very well maintained. Everyone was well behaved. There was lots of you could hear lots of people enjoying themselves, but once it got dark, everybody settled right down, and just overall it was a super pleasant evening. So we really had a nice time camping here, and if you come down to Arkansas and you're in this area, I would certainly recommend this campground. This is Big Spring. So that says Big Spring. We are technically in Carter, Arkansas, just downstream from the Bull Shoals Dam. Big Spring makes you almost think of the big spring that's in Missouri. It's one of the largest springs in the U.S. at roughly 289 to 300 million gallons average per day that feeds into the current river. This spring here is much smaller. It's a local spring on the White River. There's no widely published discharge figure for this, but it's valued for its recreation and water clarity. No video to Bull Shoals would be complete without a quick drive over the Bull Shoals Dam. It's a large concrete and earthen dam on the White River in north central Arkansas, completed in 1951 by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Primary purpose is flood control, hydroelectric power generation, and water supply regulation. The size is about 2,256 feet long and 256 feet high. The reservoir creates Bull Shoals Lake, which stretches into southern Missouri and covers roughly 45,000 acres at normal pool. The dam's hydroelectric plant produces electricity for the regional power grid. The flood control significantly reduces downstream flooding along the White River, benefiting communities in Arkansas and Missouri. If you enjoy electric cars, camping, and other outdoor activities, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.